Hey, it does. Go.
An experiment that did just what it was supposed to do.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hi, everybody. How
Yes.
are we today? Hope
Peace and
if
blessings.
you're in one of the places where it is steaming hot, I hope you are finding a way to stay comfortable, stay cool, stay whatever works for you and your partner.
Yeah, some people I know might be watching this all the way from Alaska, where it's a lot more cooler than it is here too, at the
Yes.
same time. All right, welcome to Taking the Journey Together. You want to start us off?
Nope. I want to start us off with I am Sharon or
Okay.
Zare. For those of you who have not,
First timers.
yes, first timers, and thank you for being here at least now.
Mm-hmm.
You've missed a lot, but that's okay because we can get you caught up. And I am here with my wonderful husband, Craig or Imar.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are taking the journey together. Now I will start with our new vision statement.
Yes, please do that. Let people know what our new vision statement is.
Okay.
Very important.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Taking the journey together is the intentional work of two individuals choosing to build, maintain, and protect a healthy relationship through balance, accountability, and alignment. Not everybody, not everything, not everywhere. Just the two doing the work.
Exactly. And of course, those who in turn are in relationships that have more than two, it's still going to end up with relationships with two. So the principle still, of course, abide. So before we start off like usual, we want to say, we want you to go ahead and share. Share first with your friends. Share, of course, with your mate. Share with your lover. Share with your other partners and
Your children,
your
if they
children.
are entering into relationships.
Exactly. Your church members, if you are a pastor watching. And don't forget, share with your enemies. That's just as important.
Maybe they'll become your friends after this.
Exactly. Wow. And that's all.
Yes.
So, what are our topic? We're going to talk. We're going to talk about today. Tell me.
Today we are going
Mhm.
to talk about um I can't remember the actual topic.
You can.
I
Well,
can't.
I'm gonna put it on top. There we go.
There it is.
Mhm.
Submission versus independence.
Wow, that is a
Yes.
either a taboo or either it's urban legend or either it's a polarizing extreme statement that is a lot in the relationship game or
Yes.
the relationship history of life, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to many of us African Americans,
Yes.
we definitely look at submission as being for some as being like a vampire in the cross. Ain't
and
gonna do it.
and for some, independence is the same way.
Mm-hmm,
He can't be independent and she can't be independent, and they look at an independent woman as a taboo thing.
Yeah, exactly.
so,
exactly.
These are some things that we need to look at, and we need to figure out how they should work in a relationship and how they should work in a taking the journey together relationship more than anything else.
Well, we're going to try to, if all possible, tackle that today. Let's put up some people who might be asking some questions and see if they're up through the day. There's somebody already. First person saying something today. Who is that?
Amelia Ava.
Real love.
You can tell she's been listening to us. Real love starts with genuine friendship.
Oh, exactly.
Absolutely. You're learning from us. Thank you.
We say that all the time too. Let's put that back up, our topic. Okay. As you know, giving you guys all who are new the rules to how we handle this, because we only got an hour and some of our topics would be very complex. But if you take out your pencil, paper, and pad, as Mr. LL Cool J says, take down some notes and then put them in your deep freezer, as an old preacher used to say to me. And sometime later on, you may have to bring it out. But here we go.
And that may be bringing it out at dinner time tonight when you sit down with your partner.
Exactly.
So you can discuss it.
So here we go. You want to start us off, babe?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is about why love based on authentic friendship is more than submission,
Mm-hmm.
and why individual freedom does not mean living like you're single.
Okay. What's the central question in all of this?
Central question is this:
Mm-hmm.
how do two or more independent human beings become a powerful we, with either open through mutual agreement, moving from remaining an individual me?
Remember, we are talking about taking journey principles.
Mhm.
Again, taking the journey together principles. And these principles that we've been talking about for almost well over 6 years, for those who are new timers, these are not new timer principles and topics that we've been talking about. So you may not agree with all of them. Some of you will. And if you don't, that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's go and start this off because it's like a smorgasbord. We kind of in turn break it down to different what?
Segments.
Different segments. Let's start our first segment. What
Okay.
is it?
The wedge between me and we.
The wedge between
Between
me and
And
we.
we.
The opening thought. One of the biggest problems in relationships today is that we have been taught that there are only what? Two choices.
Yes.
Kind of like the political parties right now, only two choices. Y'all are younger than us, and some were just older than us. Well, however old they are. There has been more than one party. I mean, Mr. Colonel Sanders. Excuse me, Mr. Sanders. I'm sorry to mean it. Sorry, sir. if you hear
Barry
this.
Sanders.
Yes, exactly. He's part
Yes.
of the independent party, but you don't even know about that anymore, really, to be honest with you. But now it's just two parties,
Yes.
Republicans and Democrats. In a relationship now, it's about two parties. You submit or you don't.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And it shouldn't be that way.
Uh-huh.
Either somebody has to submit
Mm-hmm.
or everybody gets to do whatever they want.
Mhm.
There's no middle ground. It's either here or there.
But taking the journey together rejects both extremes. That's right. We reject both extremes. Go ahead.
We're not just teaching. You
Mhm.
belong to me, so you must obey me.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that takes us back to a long time when our ancestors did belong.
Yeah.
We're not teaching, I'm grown, so I don't have to consider you.
Uh-oh. That's the other side. Wow. So
Yes.
what is taking the journey together is really teaching that's something that's different, by the way.
I remain an individual open to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You remain an individual open to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So with that growth, we intentionally choose to build life together.
Mm-hmm.
Our choices become interconnected.
So you don't stop being you?
No.
Or you don't stop being me, in other words.
Yeah.
I don't stop being
and
me.
I don't stop being me. And what happens is together
Mhm.
we intentionally create a we.
So we has to be built,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Maintained and
Yes.
protected and respected.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Built, maintained, protected, respected.
Mm.
All of those.
Tell us about the three people that are at the relationship table. Now, hold on for those who are in the party. Now, just hold on for a second. That's not what we mean, but hold on. We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Every healthy relationship has three interests.
Yes.
Me,
Mm-hmm.
you, and we.
Yes. Sometimes
Yes.
there's more than one we, but together it's still that relationship called
It's
we.
still a big we.
All of us.
Yes. If everything becomes about me,
Mm-hmm.
there's no partnership.
Mm-hmm.
If everything becomes about we at the expense of the individual,
Then
there is
is
what?
no freedom.
No freedom.
No real freedom. Healthy relationships asked what?
How can we honor me,
Mm-hmm.
protect you, and strengthen we?
Mm. Wow. How do we do that? Well, we're going to talk about, like we always in Taking the Journey, we always talk about it and move us to a point where we have a solution, not just complain about it.
Yes.
Usually we do it between keeping it right or keeping it real or keeping it right.
Yes.
So let's keep it real. What's keeping it real, man?
Okay. And keeping it real, a common reaction in our
Mhm.
community when a partner questions a decision is, I'm grown.
I am, babe. I'm grown. I'm a grown ass man.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You ain't my daddy.
Hold on. How you know? I'm just joking. Go ahead.
'Cause I was born first.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
And by the same token,
Uh-huh. Yeah, you ain't my mama.
Thank
I
you.
say that all the time. I don't think many people that I know would be like my mama was.
Ooh,
You ain't get. Go ahead.
can't nobody tell me what to do.
Okay, you right about that. That's how that seems to go. Even though folks out there think differently about you, but when you get home, it's a whole different
Hey,
story.
Can't nobody tell me what to do.
Exactly.
I have, go ahead.
No, we both say had a life before we met
exactly.
each other.
Yes. And you have no control over me.
That means no direct influence at all. Because control really is about direct influence. I
Mhm.
mean, that's really what it comes down to it. Or what's the other one?
That's from the
I'm the man of this house. So what I say is goes.
And then there's that other part that men say.
A real woman submits to her man. I know y'all men out there have said that many times before, especially if you're in the religious world. You know you've said that. Oh, you have dads who've said that.
Yeah.
In that, what's the baby boom generation, especially, and even now they're still moving hot strong.
Right.
Or what's the other one?
A woman's comeback is, "You ain't man enough for me."
Wow, that could hurt a man's pride.
That could hurt really deep.
Yeah, that's one of the big, what I call atomic bombs that's dropped on someone's men ego, and then it does scorched earth. It clears the earth,
Yeah.
but it does sometimes leads into some bad
Oh,
situations from there.
Yeah.
It really does. Okay, one says what?
I control you.
One of all these sayings, one of them says I control you, and the other one says what?
You have no legitimate voice concerning me.
Neither one creates partnership. I'm saying it again out there, folks. Neither one of them builds partnership.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it don't.
Nope.
Okay, let's move to keeping it right. What's keeping it right, sis?
A healthy response would be this: I'm still responsible for making my own decisions. But because my decision affects you and affects us, your thoughts matter to me. Okay?
Okay.
And the other partner responds, I have a responsibility to speak honestly about something affecting us. But I don't own you or control you. Yet I should have some direct influence on you.
Now, see, that's a kind of statement. Some people say, well, that's one. We're going to keep on going. You're going to find that there's a beautiful symbiotic bridge and connection between the two. Yeah. So taking the journey teaches this point. Autonomy means I have the right to make my own decisions. Partnership means I also accept responsibility for how those choices affect the person I have chosen to journey with. Here's the note. Developing autonomy starts with making small, intentional choices each day that strengthen your personal agency. That means you personally are showing that you're what? Committed in this relationship. That's what it's talked about. Recognizing where you may feel controlled, pressure, or obligated, then what? Practices setting what? Healthy boundaries, building what? Confidence in your judgment, and making what?
Independent decisions.
So read that again so that could be understood a little bit.
Okay.
Right here.
Recognize where you may feel controlled, pressured, or obligated. Then practice setting healthy boundaries, building confidence in your judgment, and making independent decisions.
Again, so if it is feeling pressure, this is the things that you need to do. Some of us, because we're not walking and taking the journey kind of principles, balance principles, we take the pressure all day and all, and then we do that very thing that I don't like at all in this relationship. It's called tolerate, not compromise, not mutual what? Agreement. You just tolerate it and you don't move from there as you should, because you're not really understanding how to do that balance. You're too busy encapsulates on your independence and not understanding it's more than just that. And taking the journey together relationship, that is, and a healthy balance one.
I'm sorry.
No, that's right.
And when you do build from that, what you usually build is animosity.
That Sally happens. But a healthy autonomy is not I can do whatever I want, folks out there. I am free to choose and mature enough to what? Consider the impact of my choices on the relationship. I freely choose to build from within.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is. But it's a powerful and an important mouthful.
Yes.
Yes.
in a balanced, healthy relationship? Of course it is. If you're operating and want to be healthy, to grow in a balanced, healthy relationship. Okay,
Absolutely.
let's move on because we got our time is going.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Ubuntu, I am because we are.
Yes.
Ubuntu gives us a completely different foundation for a relationship. It's an old wise African saying. How's it pronounced? You pronounce it better than me, Miss English teacher.
Ubuntu.
I am because we are. That. Oh, sometimes when people think about it, they go, that, what? How's that happen? We're going to find that. That does not mean I don't exist between we exist. I'll say it again. That doesn't exist because we exist. In other words, I should say it the right way. I don't exist because we exist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that saying doesn't mean you don't exist.
Mhm.
Okay. Otherwise, there couldn't be a we.
Exactly.
What does it really actually mean?
It says that my life is interconnected with other lives.
Mhm.
And when we bring Ubuntu into an intimate relationship, something powerful happens.
Mhm.
Your well-being matters to me because your well-being touches our shared life.
Mhm.
My well-being matters to you because what happens inside me eventually enters our relationship.
Okay. Wow. So the relationship example, let's give one. Imagine one partner becoming overwhelmed emotionally. Okay.
Mhm.
I know that's never happened in your relationship. Individuals thinking, say what?
That's your problem.
I mean, that's an individualistic thinking.
You
If your
need to
sovereignty
figure
is
that
just
out.
about you, hey,
Mhm.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yep.
That was your
That's
problem.
your problem.
You drunk too much. You caused a problem. You stayed up too late. You didn't eat my food.
You didn't listen to me.
Thank
That's
you.
your problem.
Exactly.
You figure it out.
Exactly. Now, Ubuntu says this.
What is happening to the person walking beside me, and how can I support them without taking over their life? What is happening to the person walking beside me, and how can I support them without taking over their life?
Now, that is what you call interconnectedness.
Yep.
That's a topic that you can always go in the past and look up through YouTube. We talk about interconnectedness and interconnectivity, both of them.
Mhm.
So let's keep it real. Let's give some example.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes black men and black women get into a struggle where every problem immediately becomes, excuse me,
Black men versus black women.
tell us a couple of them.
They say, men will say women always, and women will say men always.
Mhm.
And then we get, that's what black women do, or
Mhm.
that's why black men can't.
Mhm.
We turn pain into gender warfare.
Yeah, exactly. Now, instead of two black people or those in the relationship addressing the problem together, each person begins defending their gender against the person that they're supposedly, knows the word supposedly, love. The problem gets between them. One stands on one side and the other one stands on the other side. Now, the problem has successfully created what we call a what?
The wedge.
A wedge. A wedge.
And a wedge is never comfortable.
Yep, exactly. It is not at all. Many of us are in relationships right now. We know it's nothing but a wedge. It only exists because of the wedge. We ain't saying nothing to each other.
Mhm.
We're in bed, not even talking to each other. We spend
we're
every
in the
day
same
not
bed.
in, yeah, if we're in the same bed. We spend every day mostly talking to the dog, the cats, even our kids, because we ain't talking to each other.
Or talking against each other.
Exactly. Oh, so what's the word? You talk to me instead of what? At
me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's keep it right. We're going to talk about keeping it right. What are some things to do to keep it right?
Turn physically
Mhm.
and emotionally toward each other and say,
What?
the problem does not belong between us.
Mhm.
Let's put us on the same side and the problem on another side. And this is how we make things work better.
Yes. This is what we call, for those who've been with for quite a while, this is a statement which is called a bridge statement,
Mhm.
where you are able to bridge a problem. So it's not you two, it's the problem that's
Yes.
at hand. So instead of you versus me, it's we moved together.
And
Mhm.
now it's us versus the problem.
Wow. I'll take it a
Yes.
journey. Teaching line is what, babe?
We don't have to experience the problem the same way to recognize that we're standing in the same relationship.
That's Ubuntu.
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 Mhm.
I am because we are, and because we are, what affects you deserves my attention. Wow.
Yes.
All right. Now, time to move on to our next segment,
Mhm.
right? What's our
Yes.
next segment? What's it?
Stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
Love without ownership.
Okay.
One more time.
Right.
Stewardship. Love without ownership.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most important distinctions that TTJT teaches is the difference between ownership and stewardship.
Yeah.
Ownership says, you belong to me.
Okay.
Stewardship says, your well being matters deeply to me.
Does it?
It does.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes that's a foreign word to some people in some relationships. They're
Mhm.
like, wow, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You act like you don't even know me.
That's
So how's that gonna be?
keeping it real.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Nothing right in that.
Mm-hmm.
Ownership tries to control.
Mm-hmm.
Stewardship watches, notices, supports, protects, advises,
Mm-hmm.
encourages, and cares.
Exactly. For those out there who heard, that's my southern side, heard, it ain't that brother or that sister. I'll say for us, for the sisters out there, from a brother point of view, we ain't trying to be nosy.
Mhm.
We're just trying to be good stewards.
Yeah.
That's why we're watching.
Yeah.
We ain't just watching your body. We watching in those other areas because we're
Mhm.
concerned being good stewards. So stewardship says, I see something that may hurt you, harm you, may cause a problem in your life. You're not looking because you can't see everything. But because I love you, because I love you, because I love you, I'm going to speak.
Yes.
You might be going out in that street talking, not paying attention to a car's coming. I'm going to just say something. You may not want to even hear me. I may have to run out in that street and grab you and fall on the other side. But anyway it goes, I'm trying to be a good steward to help you out.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Yes. But stewardship must also respect autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
After I speak, you remain responsible for your final decision.
Exactly. I hope you, in turn, in that decision, don't push me away when I'm trying to grab you for that car because you might end up getting hit. Or we might get both hit.
Yeah,
Wow, that's the thing to think about it.
exactly.
Sometimes that kind of attitude, both then fall apart and the
Mhm.
relationship
Yeah.
falls apart because of that, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, what's a 3-part taking the journey principles in this matter?
Stewardship,
Mm-hmm.
which says, I see something that may hurt you,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm offering help and explaining why.
Okay.
The second part is autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
I still get to decide whether I accept that help. So
Okay.
first you say, this is why I think this is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, okay, I hear you, but I make that decision.
Okay.
And then the third part is honor and reciprocity.
Even if I choose different.
Mhm.
Yes. Sometimes those brothers try to be Captain Savior. Anyway,
Yes.
even if I choose differently, in this particular case, well, maybe it should be on your side because if I'm being Captain Savior, you on the other side being Lois, trying to get saved by Captain Savior. Maybe you should say that one. Go ahead.
Even if I choose differently, I acknowledge the love and effort behind what you did.
Do you? And did you?
Well,
I ain't
Well.
trying to put you on the spot.
it depends. What day and what time?
You're keeping it real.
Keeping it
now.
real.
Anyway, it goes.
Don't mean I'm keeping it right.
Well, but sure. But at
Yeah.
the end, that's balance.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's balance.
Mhm.
So let's keep it real. Your partner says, baby, maybe you should make that purchase right now because we're trying to pay the bill. What would the response be if you're keeping it right?
All right, keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, keeping it real.
If,
That's
if I'm
right.
keeping it real, I'm
Mhm.
gonna say, that's my money. I work for it.
There's that commercial they got here in Savannah area when it comes to if you got some kind of case that came from suing. And his attorney says to these people going in the opera, going around on a skate saying, it's your money. You should be able to get it how you want. That's funny. Or a partner says, I'm concerned about your health. Your response is what?
Quit trying to control me. I'll go to the doctor when I feel like it.
Wow.
That's serious.
That is, you might be almost falling apart, but you're like, nah, I'm stubborn. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or the opposite happens. A partner says, I don't want you doing that. The other asks, why? Why?
Yeah. And the response is,
Mm-hmm.
because I said so.
That's
Nothing can set somebody off quicker than somebody than a partner giving that mother answer that mothers are notoriously responsible for saying to their children, do it because I said so.
Yeah, then you can live with some brothers who say the same thing, or men who say the same thing. I run the show, you're supposed to submit to me, and therefore it's because I just said so. Sometimes we even do that harshly to our kids. And they grow up thinking that same kind of mindset.
And that's where it comes from.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's not stewardship. That's control. That kind of that kind of direct control doesn't allow people the autonomy, or at least the understanding that they may have feelings behind it too.
Exactly.
And their feelings should be considered. Don't necessarily mean that you're going to always follow through on it, because it may not be good stewardship for your relationship.
Yes.
Okay. And that's understood on the other side, but it can't be, nah, I don't care what you think. I don't hear nothing what you got to say.
Exactly. Exactly.
So keeping it right, how we do that.
The partner says, I'm concerned because this decision could affect our finances. I'm not trying to run you. I'm asking that we look at the impact on us before either of us decides.
Okay. You're healthy. You're what?
Or it might be another situation, which is like, your health belongs to you.
Okay, it does.
But because I love you and because we're building a life together,
We're trying at least.
your health affects me too. Can we talk about it?
Yeah. At that level, in a healthy, balanced relationship, that's a mode of love in authentic friendship that you're always going to try to present to that person, because that other person is your friend.
Yeah.
Which is why we look at taking the journey based on the foundation of authentic friendship.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now we have stewardship without what? Ownership. So our taking the journey principle is love gives me responsibility towards you, not ownership of you. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Just in time. Now it's time for us to do on this channel that we're on. We're blessed to be on so far, which is Hot 20 Savannah 2100 also too. And of course on YouTube, I'm taking the journey also out on Facebook. We're going to go to what's it called before I call it?
A break.
It's a break, right?
Yes, we're going to take a break.
We'll be right back. So on the other side, we're going to start heading down the direction of some solutions. All right. Until then.
Don't go away.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
I'd be damned if it's me. I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin' like
Savannah, Are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
Hey, we are back again. We are back again.
Yes, we
So
are.
glad being back. Let me give people some insight here. If you want to, in turn, get any kind of coaching, which is what we do, we can also get you a hold of any counseling, because sometimes our relationship, when it comes to balance and getting maintenance in it, you're going to need some serious work because the transmission or the motor has to be rebuilt. So we could get a hold of some good counselors who can help you out. But what we do mostly is coaching. So you can always get a hold of us at 912-495-8838. Leave a message, 912-495-8838. Leave a message there. And don't worry, if you run into our nonprofit organization, Unity Community, you can leave a message at that telephone number. We'll still get it. Or you can do, what's our email there? I'm sorry, what's our email, Sharon?
Taking the Journey Together at gmail.com. That's Taking the Journey Together at gmail.com. Spelled out just like the words are, just put together.
Also here, you can get to us and see our past shows on YouTube. And it's, as you can see up there, www.youtube.com. I don't know why that does that all the time. youtube.com/what? Taking the Journey Together 2280.stream or /.stream. Like I said, I don't know why that does that. I'm going to slice right there, live stream there. But anyway, you could actually go there and let me do something here real quickly, because I see what they need to buy. Get off. Now, let's see.
Is that .com/at?
I'm going to show you again, so let's find out. Oops. Oh, that's the wrong one. What is it at?
We're going to get there. Just bear with us. Take down everything.
There you go. You want to try it now?
YouTube.com/at Taking the Journey Together 2280/streams.
Yeah, that's the stream. Of course, that's to YouTube. That's how they handle their particular page. So you get to see all the shows from the past. You can also watch some short teasers. What's the other short teasers you watch?
On TikTok
Mm-hmm.
at tiktok.com/at Taking the Journey Together. And did you talk about our walk talks?
I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm trying to figure out why they had this on in the first place. So anyway, once you do that now, you can also what?
Watch our walk talks at youtube.com/at TTJT_RVNUBEZZ/videos.
What are they usually about?
Well, those are when we are out and about, when we're out in the RV, or we're taking a walk, or we're doing something, or we go to interesting places where we're walking around. We will start an impromptu conversation about relationships, and we will video those, and we will share those conversations with you.
Exactly. We haven't been in much out because it's been so hot this season, so we haven't did much on that. But hey, they were good nuggets, and they still are. So go that direction. Again, please.
No,
take
they
a
haven't
look at
seen
it.
them anyway if they're new.
Yeah. Well, those who not new. Then that's what's good for you.
Refresher.
Okay, let's go real quickly. What's on next? What? Back to our show. What's one of the
Yes.
first thing we want to do when they come back to a show? We want to make sure that you go out of your way to share with your friends. Share again with your not the person you just shared to, maybe some new people that because you were just turned on what you heard the first particular half an hour. Tell them we get ready to move into some good information that's going to give you some solutions when it comes to that wedge of submission and independence.
Just
Right.
share with everybody on your contact list on your
Mhm.
phone. You know, all 3,000 of them.
Exactly. And if you got two, share it with them too.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Right.
Right.
All right. Let's go ahead and do this.
All right.
All right. What's the topic? Not the topic. What's the
This segment.
segment called?
Okay. This segment is relational jurisdiction.
Uh-oh. It looks like to me the penal system, the judge.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
And what do they call it? Not the penal system. What does it come for us black folks? We get used to too much. Seven.
Prison.
No, 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 not prison system. But you know, what I'm talking
The prison industrial complex.
Well, this is not really is. This is just the system that has to do with judges and all that good stuff. Anyway, relationship jurisdiction. Okay, when your decision becomes our business.
Yes.
Okay,
When your decision is our business.
exactly. This is one of the deeper teachings right now. So get all ready for it. When we say jurisdictions, we are not talking about jail. We're
Yeah.
not talking about prison. I have jurisdiction over your humanity. We're not talking about that either at the same time. This is not slavery time that we're trying to refer to. Okay.
Mhm.
Taking a journey together means relationship. Relationship. You said that better. than me.
Relational jurisdiction.
Thank you. Is two individual people voluntarily agree that certain areas of their lives now have shared consequences.
Yes.
Wow.
And therefore,
Mm-hmm.
both people deserve a voice.
Okay. Okay. Go on. Talk to
Yes.
us a little bit. Would you?
Okay. So you have personal sovereignty.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that remain fundamentally yours.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts,
Okay.
your body,
Mm-hmm.
your spiritual consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
your emotions,
Mm-hmm.
your identity,
Mm-hmm.
your individual human dignity.
Mm.
Nobody owns those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But then where the shared jurisdiction comes in
Mm-hmm.
is here.
Okay. Where? I can't
These
see.
are decisions that directly affect both partners.
Okay.
They directly affect both partners.
Mm-hmm.
Money,
Right.
housing,
Mm-hmm.
sexual agreements,
Okay.
children,
Mm-hmm.
health decisions with major family consequences,
Mm.
major career changes,
Yes.
relocation,
Mm-hmm.
bringing other people into intimate spaces,
Yes.
household responsibility, and long-term financial
financial.
commitments.
Well, right now, the way things are going financially,
Mhm.
hey, many of us are having a hard time even living by ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Let alone are we thinking about, oh, am I going to go through the trouble to try to live with someone else
Yeah.
or somebody also else? Mm.
I'm so
s-
stuck in my ways. I can't deal with that.
Exactly. Sadly, there are many of us in the relationship thing, especially us as families, when you think about it.
Mhm.
A compound setup, a compound means more than one home, and buying some land is a perfect thing to set up, especially right now where all of your funds come together and in turn work on you being able to not only just survive, but to be able to thrive. And I'm saying to you, I'm looking on YouTube, there are many families in relationships who are actually doing this in this country. No, they're not traveling to other countries. They're in Arizona, they're in Utah. There are many places where they are actually building that. And with their funds pulled together, they're able to not to survive, but to actually thrive, especially during this particular time.
Yes.
Ooh, what everything's cost so much. The cost of living is big as can be. And of course, cities is even worse.
Mhm.
So does the decision materially affect the relationship? Hmm? If the answer is yes, your partner deserves standing in the what? Conversation. At times, including veto power. That's right.
Yeah.
Because in turn, well, I guess if we both make the money, shouldn't be just my decision, right?
Right.
I would say so.
And even if we don't both make the money,
Mhm.
it should not be just one person's decision.
Exactly. Well, if we're not making any money, it becomes hard to make anybody's decision. So one goes out of the way to make sure we get some money.
Well, yeah. So somebody's got to make the money.
So we got to make decisions. Not ownership like a material thing. folks. We're talking about standing, but standing. What's standing? What does standing mean?
Standing means being an integral part of the decision making.
Exactly. One person says,
Just keeping it real.
oh yes, just keeping it real. I bought the car because it's in my name.
But we're married, and
Mhm.
that's $700 coming out every month.
Wow, that must be a Maserati. No, it must be more than a Cadillac for $7.
No.
Well, no, not today.
What
'Cause-
that is, your credit ain't that good.
Well,
and so they're taking you to the
well, not
police.
necessarily, because some people are paying $200-300 a week. Those
Wow.
weekly buy here, pay here cars.
Wow.
Yes, doing $200-300 a week. Do that. That's $1,200 sometimes a month, and on top of your rent. Wow.
And food,
No
something's
wonder-
got to give.
No wonder why material things is the concentration in a relationship that makes it hard for you to feel a
Mhm.
balance. But that's much more why these principles have to be taken into place
Yes.
because of that situation,
Mhm.
huh?
Yeah.
That's my paycheck, is what you usually said, right?
Yeah.
Or I decide I'm taking a job 3 states away. What the hell?
So what about
But
us?
You on your own, sis.
Yeah, because it's
It's my career.
yeah.
And technically, it may, well, could be our decision.
Yeah.
But anyway, technically, it's my decision. But anyway, go
Well, technically it may be your decision, your final decision,
on.
but we should discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
And you finally, you have the last decision on that, but you need to hear both sides.
yeah, it would be bad if I said, then therefore, you don't need to come with me. And I'll be there about 5 years. This thing, right? It's amazing me. There's a couple I know through the man that is, who was a city council person in Kansas City, Kansas. I knew him personally, by the way, and he was in a relationship, married with a woman that lived in Los Angeles, California. They were in a relationship for years, long distance that we're talking, for years, and in turn, in all intents and purposes, they stayed married and still communicate with one another. So we figured it was still going on.
Yeah.
It was in turn still a relationship. And I used to ask him when I sit around, sometimes go to the bar, go to drink, or just sit down and talk with him at the city hall. I mean, man, how you handle that relationship? She's way in Cali. I know you don't see her till once a month. He said, sometimes I don't see her for a couple of months, come to think of it.
Wow.
We've been doing this for years. I said, how's that happen? He said, it just happens. We work with one another, and we, in turn, I guess, love each other. Now, I don't know how much relationships they've had in between or on top of that. All I know is that they worked it out. I'm assuming they had to use some of those principles, because I talk about that here, which is they communicate with one another. That was one thing he did say we do a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Because if we're, if we look back at keeping it real, my grandmother used to say, absence makes the heart grow fonder
Yeah.
for somebody else.
Exactly. Of somebody else. But relationship wise, you just made a decision. We were pretending that you only responded for me. Said it again better than I could.
Okay. But relationally, you just made a decision concerning we while pretending you were only responsible for me.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you make that technical decision. too.
Exactly.
So let's keep it right. I will keep it right now. This is ultimately my career decision, using the same example,
Mhm.
but it has consequences for our household, our finances, our intimacy, and our future. Therefore, we're going to sit down and work through what? This together. I purposely had my tone of voice like that, making it seem it was a bad thing, but really, that's the right thing.
Exactly.
It's the right thing.
Mhm.
That's why I said it's keeping it right.
Yeah.
That's relationship jurisdiction.
Mhm.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Relationship jurisdiction. Taking the journey rule in this matter is what?
If the consequences belong to both of us,
Mm-hmm.
the conversation belongs to both of us. That is very different from submission,
Mm-hmm. That's called
That's-
what?
mutual agreement.
Yeah, we talk about that too sometime in the past. Mutual agreement. There is 3 kind of things many times in a relationship communication. One of them is capitulation, the worst,
Mhm.
really. The next one is compromise, the higher level in usually it's in a balanced, healthy relationship is called mutual,
Mutual
agreement. That's right. We can mutually agree to things, folks, brothers and sisters. We can
Yeah.
have a relationship where we mutually agree with one another. Many of us have had no example about that. We don't see it on no TV shows. We don't see any other places whatsoever. And sometimes we get the perception that all other cultures can have mutual agreement. We can't, but we can have mutual agreement. We can be authentic friends with one
Mhm.
another as we should.
Yeah.
All right. Moving to our last segment. Well, it's close to our last segment.
Yeah.
What's the topic?
Alliance.
Moving right well.
Yeah. 2
Mhm.
sovereign people choosing power together.
So what's an alliance?
An alliance does not require either party to disappear.
Mm-hmm.
2 independent nations can form an alliance without becoming one country.
Mm-hmm.
They remain distinct,
Mm-hmm.
but because they recognize common interests,
Mm-hmm.
they intentionally cooperate.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships can function the same way.
Okay.
An alliance says, I bring my strength,
Mm-hmm.
you bring your strength.
Okay.
Where you see something I can't see,
Okay.
help me.
Mm.
Where I'm stronger, allow me to contribute. Where we disagree, let's work towards alignment.
Wow. That's moving into one of our past topics that's important in a taking the journey balanced healthy relationship. Roles.
Yeah.
Roles. Sometimes a role might be a role where you're a male doing a female role.
Mhm.
Sometimes the role that you're doing as a female is a male role.
Mhm.
It has everything to do with your ability, your expertise, and your experience.
Yeah.
And that's important in a balanced, healthy relationship to take well advantage of that because you have that right to. And at the same time, that's part of your stewardship. This is not submission. Sometimes one one partner knows more. Sometimes one partner knows more. They may be times when, okay, Sharon says what?
Craig understands this area better than I do,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to trust his judgment.
Like running this board I'm doing right now when it
Exactly.
comes to audio stuff like that.
Buying cars for us.
Oh yeah, things like that.
Yes.
And there may be another area where Craig says, which is me, or Imar. Okay,
Mhm.
that's my government name is Craig, but those are numbered closely. Spiritually, as an urban shaman, it's Imar. Okay, Sharon has a greater knowledge and experience here, so I'm going to follow her recommendation. One of them is some people says that they say she's prettier, easier on the eyes, and that in turn she's able to talk nicer than me.
If they only knew.
Those I don't know that say that stuff
Yeah.
in the public.
That's
I want
why
you
I
to
say,
say it to my face. No, I'm just joking.
that's why I say if they
Some
only
have.
knew.
Exactly. Okay, so that's not what?
Inferiority.
No, that's intelligence alliance.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
intelligent alliance. Okay, voluntary difference versus what?
Submission.
Okay, submission says,
Your position means your voice is automatically greater.
and voluntary difference says,
I trust your wisdom regarding this particular situation.
that is partnership. So let's keep it real.
A man refuses his woman's advice because,
I'm the man.
okay, a woman refuses her man's advice because ain't no man running me. Now, ego becomes more important than wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
We would rather make the wrong decision independently than make the right decision together.
Mm-hmm. That's the wedge. Wow. We said at the same time. I know a lot of you out there listening to this. You don't care what kind of relationship you're in. You said the same thing. Yeah.
That's the wedge.
Especially today where we live in a climate of polarization, parties being separate, people purposely making sure that they keep us separate. So we in turn don't look at what the real problem is. Though right now we're talking about what the real problem is. The real problem is the wedge.
Yes.
The wedge. So let's keep it right. What are some things to keep it right?
Ask, who has the strongest knowledge concerning this issue?
Uh-oh. Ouch.
Uh-huh. What does my partner see that I might not be seeing?
Mm.
Is my ego preventing me from receiving good counsel?
Wow.
What decision protects me, you, and
And
we?
we, or the us.
Yes.
Wow. Now, taking the journey's teaching line is this: sometimes strength means leading, sometimes strength means listening. Hmm?
Yes.
Sometimes strength means trusting the person walking beside
Beside
you,
you.
not in front of you.
Not behind
She's
you,
gonna trick you, not behind you. Because if you stop, you're gonna hit her or her or him.
but beside you.
Exactly. So that's alliance.
Yes.
That's what alliance is all about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we're heading home now.
Right.
We're heading home.
Getting close to the finish line.
Exactly. What's our topic?
The power of coming together,
Mm-hmm.
protecting me, you, and we.
Okay. Bring everything together. Taking the journey together does not teach the relationship. I'll say it again. We do not teach the relationship, erases individuality. I know a lot of you out there have been listening to from this before. I guess we heard it before, that we are in turn preaching. Maybe you might think I'm preaching, who knows, that it's all about erasing your individuality. That kind of superficial stereotype that in turn says that's how males are supposed to be.
Yeah.
I
Ego-led.
say that as an African-American male, especially the male that knows who you are as a human being or urban shaman, there's no way that can actually happen.
Yes.
But we're not about that. We're not about trying to erase identities, but ask that you are open to expand yours. That's
Yes.
right. Your identity can be expanded. Let's talk about
Mhm. Yes.
growth. Come on, talk to
Exactly.
us a little
Interdependent sovereignty.
more. Mm-hmm.
I remain responsible for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You remain responsible for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but we voluntarily accept responsibility toward one another.
All right. Okay. And here's the formula for it. What's the formula?
Sovereignty plus stewardship plus alignment plus accountability equals alliance.
Mm.
And alliance creates power.
Okay.
We become stronger because where I am weak, you may be strong. Where I cannot see, where you cannot see, I may not see.
Mhm.
I may see.
Yes.
I'll get it in a minute.
Yes.
Where I become emotionally overwhelmed, you may help ground me.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say that's never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Where I become tired, I may carry more for a season.
Oh, I love that.
Where I make a mistake,
Mm-hmm.
you help me see it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you lose perspective, I lovingly remind you.
I got to use that word loving. Some of us, in turn, have a hard time looking at perspective because how it's delivered.
Mhm.
So not because I own you, or not because we own each other, but because we have chosen each other. Whether it
Mhm.
is the two, or as it is with other relationships called poly, there's more than one. Still, you have chosen each other.
Yes.
Okay, so finally keeping it real. What's the final keep it real in this?
I don't need nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do me.
Okay.
I'm grown. It's
Mhm.
my money,
Yep.
my house,
Mhm.
my life, my way.
My way. Yeah. On the highway. As I've heard many
Exactly.
times to say.
Or from the man's point of view,
Mm-hmm. I'm the husband. I'm the man. I'm the king. I'm the emperor.
uh-huh,
Okay. I run this damn show. Anyway,
right.
you're supposed to obey me, aren't you?
I'm the woman.
Mhm.
You better make me happy.
Ooh, what does that old say? Happy farm, excuse me. Happy wife,
Happy life. Yeah.
Did I say? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
If you love me, you do whatever I say. Oh my gosh. Here's
Yeah.
another one I'm gonna throw in, which is you just don't know how much I really love you. Now, guilt trip.
Yeah.
And I always say, well, the reason why I don't, because you ain't showing me much about that. So that's why you're showing no stewardship, no alliance, no nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why. These are two sides of the same unhealthy coin. One destroys a relationship,
through control.
through control, that direct control, that
Yeah.
direct control. The other choice relationship through what?
Disconnection.
Disconnection. Wow. So let's keep it right. What's keeping it right?
We replace these statements with, I choose you without owning you,
Mm-hmm.
or I listen to you without surrendering my humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I advise you without controlling you.
Mm-hmm.
I protect our relationship without imprisoning either of us.
Mm-hmm.
I remain accountable for my choices because my choices affect more than just me.
Mm.
And when something threatens you, I don't automatically say that's your problem.
Mm-hmm.
I ask whether this has become something we need to face together.
Wow. Wow. I like that one. Instead of in turn being that, hey, that is your problem. You solved it. That's
Yeah.
from your last husband. That's from your last one. So I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I ain't going to try to act like I got to be concerned. Okay.
Exactly.
We don't put the problems between us. We put ourselves together and what?
Face the problem.
What's our closing message?
Taking the journey together is not about submission.
Mm-hmm.
It is not about ownership like we are material things.
Mm-hmm.
It is not about possession like
Mhm.
we want to own your soul.
Mm-hmm.
It is not about losing yourself to keep somebody else.
Wow. Wow.
It is two distinct or more human beings intentionally choosing to build, maintain, and protect a healthy relationship through balance, accountability, alignment, stewardship, and interconnectedness. We are not possessions traveling beside one another. We are energy beings, individual experiences, individual expressions of life who have voluntarily chosen to share part of our journey.
Together.
Yes.
So Ubuntu reminds us, I am because what?
We are.
And stewardship reminds us what?
I care for what we have without pretending I own you.
Alliance reminds us what?
We are stronger when we stop fighting each other
Mhm.
and start facing
Each
life
other.
together.
Wow. Relationship jurisdiction reminds us if the consequences belong to both of us, the conversation belongs to both of us.
Yes.
Autonomy reminds us.
The we should never destroy the me, only enhance it. And the me should never destroy the we, only move it to a we.
Exactly. A final declaration for everybody out there. I'm having you read it because you do so well. I'm going to submit to that. Go ahead. Or let you be the good steward.
Okay.
Because you do better than reading. Go ahead.
You do not have to surrender your humanity for us to become powerful together. And I do not have to surrender my individuality to honor the responsibility created by our connection. We can remain me and you while consciously building, maintaining, and protecting we. Some parts of us are meant to stretch, evolve, and be refined through love, experience, and deeper connection. But our core values, integrity, boundaries, and sense of self should not be broken just to keep a relationship alive. Ubuntu teaches that I am because we are, but we should help expand the individual, not erase them. And sometimes, after all the communication, reflection, and effort, two people may discover that their paths are no longer aligned. That does not always mean failure. Sometimes the most sacred thing we can do is honor what the journey taught us, release one another without destruction, and allow each spirit to continue in the direction it is called to go. That is taking the journey together.
Hot, honest, open, and transparent. Ubuntu, I am because we are. Ashe and amen. Until next time.
this.